Hello, our viewers. Greetings to all of you. On our screen is a respected Ukwuani personality. We are here today to talk about our people, the Ukwuani people. We are here today to also talk about the misconception about the Ukwuani people by our neighbor, perpetrated by our neighbor. Mr. Man, what's your name?
My name is Elugbe, Cletus Elugbe.
Where are you from in Ukwuani land?
I'm from Umbebo.
We are happy to have you today because we, the younger generation, we usually discuss with you people in order to learn from you so that our history will not be forgotten. First, the question I'm going to ask you is this. Who are Okwane people?
Ukwuani people are very distinct people, very distinctive. Uh, we all came, all the Ukwuani people, including the Abo, came from Benin Kingdom, and we settled in different places called Ukwuani land. All the places put together called Ukwuani, and we have been cohabiting in peace. We have our neighbors all over the place. We have the Robos as a neighbor. We have the Sikos as a neighbor. And of course, we are also brothers with the Abo people. And we have always enjoyed this language, this uh, tribe called Okwane. And we have always excelled in everything we do. We are peace loving as well and very accommodating. In fact, we receive the Igbos as our brothers once they come and give them preferential treatment for them to establish their businesses. We also intermarry. We, the Kwane and Igbo, intermarry. Although we are closer to Robo Kingdom, Robo Nation, and Isoko Nation, but we do things in common with the Igbos as well and see them as our brothers. But we are not from the same, we are not the same tribe that the Igbos were the Okwanes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Recently, there has been an attack on the Okwane people
Yes,
by some unscrupulous elements.
yes.
They say that we are speaking almost similar language with them. That for that reason that Okwane is Igbo. So I want your reaction in that regard.
Well, language similarity is all over the place. For anybody who is saying because the Igbo speaking language and Okwa speaking language, they are similar, and so therefore we are Igbos. I think the person is getting it wrong, very wrong. Either is saying this out of selfish reasons to get one thing or to attract one thing from the Igbo land. Otherwise, we have nothing in common with Igbos. We are purely and strictly Okwane people. We don't have any link. Instead, we do most of our intermarriage with the Urobos and the Sukus and the Shekiris as well. If we are doing that, and the Yoruba will not say that Okwane is Urobo, or Isukuba say Okwane is Urobo, or Urobo is Okwane. Why should Igbo man be saying so? After all, we're very far away from them. We are far away from the Igbos. We share common boundary and common things with the Sukus and the Urobos, and by extension, the Shekiris. So anybody saying so might be saying that maybe out of ignorance. Either he doesn't know what he's saying, or because we're talking of Biafra, he thinks that when we join Biafra, leaving Nigeria, he will get what he wants.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As we were reacting, you said that any person who is saying that Okwane is Igbo may be saying that out of selfish reasons.
Yes.
What are the selfish reasons why uh, some people may be dragging Okwane to be Igbo?
Well, so there's this long agitation on Biafra, and they are thinking that because The Igbo man understands Ukwuani man. Ukwuani man understands Igbo man. For that reason, if Biafra comes to stay, we will get something more from them. But I tell you, it is wrong because as Ukwuani man, we are more comfortable with our neighbors, the Urubos and the Sokos, and Igbo man. Igbo man always let you know. For example, let me come here. My mother is an Igbo woman, which a lot of people don't know. And I've always, while she was alive, always told her that look, the difference between where you are coming from and where I'm from. As it is, I have a dual citizen because you are Igbo, I'm Ukwuani. So I won't just conclude because my mother is an Igbo and then I'm an Igbo man. No, never. I've always made it clear before her people, before herself while alive, that we have nothing in common with Igbos. Except for that love that God said, share love with everybody. Of course, that's why I see my Igbo brother as my brother. Otherwise, come to talk of ethnicity, we are two different entities apart.
Yeah, you have implied that Ukwuani ethnicity is a distinct ethnicity.
Exactly.
What are the some of the characters, some of the characteristics of our distinctness?
Yeah, like I said, Ukwuani is a people I'm proud of. We are not too given to crimes. We are very, very accommodating. We are peace-loving people. Even in the face of provocation, you see the Ukwuani man towing the line of peace. We believe in cohabitation. We are very, very receptive. We are highly, highly receptive. You know, so if you ask me, Ukwuani people are special people. Ukwuani people, we're supposed to be talking of having uh, what you call having lived with Israelites because in my days as a pastor, when I was studying the Bible, I found out that so many cultures and traditions recorded in the Bible are practiced in Ukwuani land, like Divijoko, like so many more. Those are various feasts of tabernacle, feasts of these recorded in the Bible. At a point, I also read in the Bible where the nature of mourning, how we mourn here, that is how mourning takes place in Israel, Israelite, among the Israelites. So we are more Israel than Igbo if they want to say so, but because there's no record, no history saying that we are from Israel. We are not. We are Ukwuani, who came from Benin to establish Ukwuani nation, which has also come to stay as long as the world exists.
You said that your mom is from Igbo
Yes,
and your dad is from Ukwuani,
mobile
and
precisely.
that does not necessarily mean that Ukwuani and Igbo are the same.
No, we're not.
I admire your honesty.
Thank
You very much, sir.
You're welcome.
May I know where your mother's people migrated from? I mean, the Igbo people. Where did they migrate from?
Well, by history, majority of us migrated from Benin Kingdom and settled in different places. And where you settle, there you belong. I also understand that even the Benin migrated from Yoruba, that's the Yoruba nation, settled there, and today they've established a Benin Kingdom. And from there, we also broke away as a result of that war that was ongoing then. Persecution by those who are stronger than you. And that made so many of us to take our exit, you discover a place and you settle there and raise children. And when people hear that, these people are here, they will join them. And the moment you join them, of course, you become part of them. And that was how they all grew. Although some settled earlier than others, that they have so many settlements. But at the end of the day, we all came together and we were baptized as Ukwuani people by God.
To be specific, which war are you talking about? Is it the Civil War or any other war?
No. I mean, in those days, there was no civility. We're not civil. We do things like animals. Then, if you are strong, you must oppress other people. The oppression, the tax, and the freedom we lack then made a lot of people to run away from their original place to discover other places. And once you discover a place, you settle there and you come with a new name, a new lifestyle, and one cultural belief and understanding. At the end of the day, you begin to raise a people and a nation. That is how one nation came to be.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
From what you are saying here is that everybody migrated from somewhere.
Yes.
The Ukwuani migrated from somewhere,
Yes.
Benin.
To be precise.
The Benin people migrated from somewhere.
Exactly.
Oduduwa. And
Yes.
the Oduduwa people, they also migrated from
From
somewhere.
somewhere.
You have not specifically tell us where the Igbo people migrated from.
Well, the Igbo people, to my understanding too, they also migrated from Benin and settled across the river, known today to be the eastern part or the Igbo nation. But see, the Igbo man will want to tell you that he's from Israel, and I'm sure maybe that also prompted our one of our late sage, Chief Odumegujuku, to carve Biafra, thinking they are more superior amongst other people, and decided to conquer territories. Instead of narrowing it down to the Igbo speaking people, they were bringing Benin, the Urobo, the Jaw, the Ukwuani, the Soko to make Biafra.
Forcefully, eh?
Forcefully, even the Calabar people. So at the end of the day, the project failed. It failed. And one would have learned a lesson from that project. But unfortunately, some people are using that same project that failed a long time ago, before some people were born, to make money for economic ventures, to enrich themselves, and it's also causing so many harm amongst them.
So are you telling us that the rebirth of the agitation of Biafra,
Yes,
may fail because of the same strategy?
Sure, it's failing. A lot of people have come, look at the likes of Wazurike, this is Nnamdi Kano, and among them, there's always also a crack. Because when this one who is championing it is gaining more than I, of course, the greed that is imbued in an Igbo man will come and say, okay, I want to challenge you, you're not doing well, you are eating our money. And this one will also go on his own line of agitation. And in all, I must tell you, where is the Biafra centered Igbo land? Who are fighting it? Igbo people. I heard recently that they're trying to co-opt some of our people in Delta State to be part of Biafra. I was also approached and I told them, Biafra, I never believed. Yes, Nigeria is failing, but if Nigeria could stay alive until this hour, Nigeria could also be revived and survive. America passed through this stage where, and other developed nations. So Nigeria, yes, failing today, but tomorrow will rise on its feet. That's what I believe.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
If the actualization for Biafra was the agitation for Biafra comes to fruition,
Yes.
will the Ukwuani nation willingly join the association?
Well, for those of like minds with me, I can't willingly join. But shut my phone. Except I am going to be forcefully co-opted into Biafra. Because I don't believe, first of all, I don't believe in the ideas of Biafra.
Are you speaking the mind of the Ukwuani people?
Well, yes, yes. Some people, a lot of Ukwuani people have a mindset that look nothing like Biafra. And Biafra, how does it? It has no reflection on Ukwuani nation. It's purely Igbo. Bia. Yes, we use Bia. We use that language, Bia. But I tell you, language is not a license for you to say you're my brother. Otherwise, a lot of people answer Michael, James, John, and what have you, Does the British see them as their brother?
No.
That's it. 80% of Nigerians today, they bear English name. I bear, but I'm trying to play down an English name. That's why I call my name Elugbe, C. Elugbe. C could stand for anybody. It could stand for Chukutim. It could stand for Chukunaro. It could be Clement or Cletus.
The similarity we have in our languages, I mean, the Igbo language and the Ukwani language,
Yes.
does that, who borrowed from each other? Who borrowed the language from each other?
Well, I wouldn't know who borrowed from who. After all, there's always a similarity in languages. For example, in Benue State, where I had more of my children, my wife is from Benue State, my former wife from Benue State. In Benue, Ukwuani we say Ella, which is crazy. Ella means Ella in. That's what they call it in Benue State. They be outside. Benue, they be outside. They be Akbe. They be Ogu. They be Honor. Benue, you look at the divide between Ukwuani and Benue. Who be a similar name. When we say Akona, they call it too. We have similarity of language with the Benue people. So can a Benue man come and say, "Yeah, you are a Benue man because you some of your languages is what we speak."
Mm.
Like I said earlier, you go to Auchi. Auchi is very far away from Urubuland. But the same name they call Chuku a god. They call Ogene. The first time I heard it from Auchi lady, I said, "What's the meaning of that? Are you an Urubu man?" Urubu woman. I said, "No. Ah, boss, that is well, I'm calling my God." I said, "You call God Ogene your place." Urubu called it Ogene. And that also took me to when Professor Kecha was giving a lecture, one of his lectures, and he said that he went to Kenya and somebody was burying Okecha, and he tried to trace why this man burying Okecha. Could he have any lineage with Ukwuani man? Could he be my lost brother? Or I am his lost brother or lost uncle? And at the end of the day, everything about the man is Kenya. So is Okecha a Kenya man?
No.
Is that Kenya man Ukwuani man? There's always a similarity in language.
So what you're saying now is that for the fact that we all descended from, working from the same God,
yes,
that we are one people.
Exactly.
But people? We are by ethnic, we are distinct in our ethnicity.
Ethnicity, yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
What of our advice to some of those people who are mischievous people who are saying that Ukwuani people are Igbo? Some of our people who are also saying, who are also accepting the misconception that they are Igbo. What of advice to them?
Well, my advice that please never you sell your mother's nakedness. Never you sell your people. Don't sell your culture. Your culture is treasure. Don't throw it away. We should be happy. We should be proud to be an Ukwuani man. My advice is they should please drop that conception. And also have at the back of the mind that that is a project that failed on its arrival because of certain things. They got it wrong from onstart, and it can never come to pass. It can never. Look at it. If you go to Yoruba land are practicing and maintaining their Oduduwa, and they're not talking of succeeding by force or bringing other people. Oduduwa, they're not considering the Shekiri man as part of them because they are two different,
distinct people. Yeah.
Exactly. So if the Igbo man is saying you are crossing the bridge, you are coming here to take an Ukwuani man as your people, or the Ukwuani man who is serious, we go there and say, Hanchabofu. That is deceptive. The same thing the Hausa used to deceive all of us in this country. One Nigeria. When it is election, the Hausa man will tell you one Nigeria, one Nigeria. When it comes to appointments, no. They believe they own Nigeria. Nigeria ceases to be one. You now see Nyamli, you see the Igbo, you see the Yoruba. So that is it. The Hausa man is an Hausa man. If you call Fulani man an Hausa man, you might have problem with him. The Fulani man will tell you he's a Fulani man. Don't call Hausa man Fulani, don't call Fulani Hausa. They also made as close as they are by geographical setting and in religion that bonds them together. They still don't believe as one.
I still believe they still have a linguistic affinity too.
Very well. Very well. The Fulani man calls God Allah. The Hausa man calls God Allah. Even when the Hausas are trying to forcefully bring the middle belt to themselves as one, as Hausa, they've always said no to it. My friends in Plateau State, they will tell you, I'm not an Hausa man. Even properly, Kaduna is not Hausa. Kaduna State is a middle belt. But because these people, they want to use them to score political points, they want to bring them together. So if the Ukwuani man has any political benefits to get from Igbo man by saying he's a Biafra, it's unfortunate. Because when the Biafra comes to stay, the Ukwuani man is on a Biafra. They will first of all consider their Oshimiri and all the rest before Ukwuani. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving us your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the lecture. And this message is goes to the Igbo expansionists.
Yes.
Please maintain your boundary. We are Ukwuani people. You can, if you have listened to our learned personality by the name Elugbe,
Yes.
he said that we are distinct people, that everyone should respect each other. So Igbo expansionists should respect who we are. We are Ukwuani people. They should maintain their boundary. We are not part of their Biafra. Thank you very much. If you are watching this interview and you are aligned with the thought of our father, Mr. Elugbe, kindly share this post so that I can reach other people, other Ukwuani people. Thank you very much. Thank you.